Good evening, everybody. Here we are again today with Subnautica. Oh, and I forgot, of course, to start the game early, so we got to wait a tiny little bit for the game to be starting, but we will switch over to here so we can log in. We have, in the last episode, cleared the blight around that angel comb. And in this episode, we need to get new resources, and we gained the heat resistant mod by touching that thing. And now we need to get to that place where it is hotter, and hopefully we can find sulfur there. So that is what we are going to be trying today. And also we are going to work on our base and see if we can improve the base layout a little bit, maybe do something with storage and the moon pool and living area, all of that jazz. Also, I think we might have overlooked probably some resources and some things to scan somewhere. We also do need to find more scannable things. So we're gonna go in here and we continue that one. We should have enough energy to sustain all of this here, because we built where was it? On the other side, we built this bioreactor place here with 3 bioreactors, so that should have enough energy to get us through the night. Scanner station, biobed, of course, the NOAA, and then the biolab where we can pick our active biomods, and of course the processor where we can build stuff that is not buildable with the fabricator, of which we have some things here that we can do. We have the moon pool, but we found out that the tadpole cannot yet be built because we do need 2 more titanium ingots and glass. Or did we make one? And no, we don't have the...
Welcome aboard.
Well, I want to be in the water. We don't have we don't have the tadpole yet. We have to get more titanium first, I surmise. That was a little bit the problem in the last episode. Us not having enough resources. Let me see what our resources look like. There is the titanium. Well, we do have some. We could... Okay, let's work that with fabricator. We can make more titanium out of those metal salvages. And then we can make, hopefully, the titanium ingots we need for that. We need 2. Load processor. I think it was 2. And we need 1 glass. Okay. We do have stuff in the pocket now that we need to... What is this? What is with this? Oh, we don't have the wiring kit for that. I think we are out of silver, huh? I again unlocked the battery here. What? Man, I have played Valheim and now I'm stupid playing this one here. Okay. All of that needs to go in here. What's with the silver? Let me see about the silver. Parts, fiber, silver. We do have silver. The copper might be the problem here. Yep, copper. We are out of copper. We need to go get copper. And we found copper in some underground things over there, I think. It's gonna be night soon. Where was that? That is what, where is that? Is that here? Was that here? We need to go into a cave to find the copper we need. I keep forgetting where things are here. I think there is a cave entry here. Okay, we're gonna dive down there and see. There is copper here. That does not look like there's copper here. Where was that other place? To the other side, I think, to the east. Is that true, or am I deceiving myself? That is where the heat zone is starting. I don't think we will find copper here. But there is something going on here. Eventually. I should be using that one. Okay, that is not. That is titanium there, but we want copper. We try to find copper. That is too deep. There has not been a major update yet to the game, so everything should be like we left it last. No new things. Hole in the ground. Hole in the ground is a good idea to go down there and see about copper. Ugh. Yeah, of course. Oh, copper. There we have the copper. 4. Okay, that is some copper. Ugh. Is this? That is where that Angel Comb is. That's the blighted zone here that we cleared. There is no copper in here, right? There's just nastiness here. Ugh. How much copper did we gain from that? A little bit, not enough. We do need more copper. Everything is looking so different in the night. It really makes things harder for me. We have been here before. Another one of those beasties. I wonder, where is that? There was one of those structures where there were cables going into the bottom and it had lights on it. And I cannot for the life of me find it now. That was where we found a lot of stuff. Is that more to the south than I thought? Good thing is, it's gonna get light soon. We went into that underground place there. We went down here too, right? What is this? That's a flashlight. We already have that. Where is that place? Should not they think that it is so difficult to find that place again after I have been there so many times? Oh, I think now I found it. That's the one. That's the one here. Wait for that to dissipate. And down we go. That is where we wanted to be, because that's what where we found silver and a lot of other stuff. And there is that breathing pool here where we can breathe. Okay, let's see. We need copper. And we need not get ourselves killed by something here. That's even deeper here. What's that? Silver. Well, we're gonna take the silver too. That's empty. Ah, time to breathe. We found that. More silver. No copper though. I had hoped we would find copper here. Oh, there is one. That is copper, right? It's quartz. That's not exactly what I wanted. Copper. Silver. And that should be a way out here, right? Yeah. Where are we now?
30 seconds.
That's the place with, oh, it's empty. That's why. Do I have another battery? I do. That is the place with all the tentacle things here, and then that is where we had all the inventory full. What can I do? I can eat and drink. I want that. And then we want out of here because there is the bad boys here too. Where do I want to go? Where do I need to go? Ooh, too many of those. Where is my home? Ow. Leave me alone. Okay.
30 seconds.
That is to the north of my base. We got some copper. That should enable us to now make the wiring kit to make the battery loading thing.
Welcome aboard.
We want to have a wiring kit. And for a wiring kit, we do need copper wire. So that is that. Now we can complete that one. And we should now also be able to make that tadpole. Oh, the glass. Okay, we need one glass. That should be possible. Oh, I should have brought the quartz. Okay, we have to go get the quartz. But we got lead and copper. That goes in here. We've got some silver. And a bit of titanium. And then we have a fish box somewhere, right? Food? Fish. Ooh, it's full. Crystal. We are completely out of crystal. Plant matter. Not happy with that either. So probably we put that in here for now because I thought we had some of that somewhere else too. Parts, silver, titanium. Okay. We do need to pick up some water and food. And I think we need to just make more water. because our fish box is completely full. Okay, now we need crystal because we need to make glass. And we need to put that in here and take a full one with. Okay, we were to the north. There was crystals down there, so we're gonna go back there and see about the crystals for the glass. Ah, probably. You should have a breather first. That poisonous sponge is really annoying. Okay. Where was that crystal stuff? Ugh, another one. Duh. Over here. Right? Oh, silver. Titanium. I wanted to have that. Okay. Is there somewhere to breathe here? Yes, here, of course. Because those are here. Indicator that there is something here. That is more titanium. We can use that because we need to build. Okay, we have to come back here again at this later date and get that stuff. Light coming through here. How pretty. Where am I? Again, that outcome. Steve, good evening. We are playing Subnautica today. I hope you had a wonderful week and are happy to have reached the weekend. I'm on the hunt for resources to get us better things. I probably should build a beacon on our base so we can see better where we are, where our base is. I'm just navigating by the life pod right now. You got trolled by Valheim. An actual Valheim troll, or did you go to a different biome and got Valheim there by the game? What did happen? Tell me. What is now? What? Oh man. Okay, there we go. Now we can make glass. I thought, well, okay, we've got glass. So now, generated new world with a good seed. I copied from Google. Okay. And then the seed was not the same as look, we've got a tadpole. Okay, we need one of those boxes, an empty one. And the actual location spawn gives it was under a large stone on the shores of meadow. Under a large stone. Boy, that is... So you had to dig it out first? Man, that is brutal.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, we need another one of those batteries so we can have one. Alter there was glitch. Spent 2 hours finding Ike location just by roaming around. So Ike cheated you and he went somewhere else instead of standing his ground and fighting you, and then you had to go and hunt down Ike. Brutal. That is a power cell. We want that. We need to get salt. I don't have the slightest idea where we get salt, but we need more salt. Okay. We should be drinking and eating, and we should be leaving that stuff at home. That wasn't there. Okay. Can't didn't had a pig, plus just had the deer pillar, but didn't had the table where you put the trophies for. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so terrible. So you had to hunt for another location there. Duh. And that can be super tricky because there might be one quite near and then there is nothing for a long time and you have to hunt around. Did you find the second location though? What is in here? Rubber. Okay. Okay, we have to find salt. Where is salt? That seems like it is either far out or deep down. I think we're gonna toggle that signal on and go see where that is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, it's over there. No, I have to get out of here without breaking my tadpole here. Now that is more comfy. Your spawn took me luck to unfound swamp before finding Ike. Oh my, oh my. That is not much fun. Okay, salt is around here, these parts. And of course there is beasties here that want my blood. Duh. I think I don't want to leave the tadpole so close. Gonna go out here and do some swimming and hope that our tadpole is safe there. So it was over here somewhere. Yeah, that looks a lot like salt. Here, that one, we want that one. Fabulous. What's that? Quartz, give me that. More quartz. Give me that. There is more salt there. And it's pretty hot here. Okay. Not cool. Now we got a bunch of salt. That should make things easier. We get in here and we get out of here. I do love Subnautica. I have played the first one, the pure Subnautica. I have played Subnautica Below Zero. And now we are trying to survive in Subnautica 2. It is a nice game, but it has completely different mechanics. So don't expect it to be the same as Valheim. Not at all. It is very, very different. For example, you cannot kill any of the fish that are harassing us. You can just give them a little bit of a push, and they get a little bit frightened, but you cannot kill anything. So you have to play tactical and try not to get yourself killed, because of course they are pretty nasty. Where is my, I thought, what? Oh, here, that's the dock. I wanted to put, not the upgrades, I want to put something in the storage. I want to put that in the storage. But I like the atmosphere, and the game is pretty, and it is nice to play. I really do like it. But I gather it's not for everybody. So we have to, let's see, change the batteries in that one. Change the batteries in that one. Very good. And then reload the batteries again. Can't strand somewhere without a battery. Okay, we have half of a circle of energy. How is that looking here? Looking good. I'm not very fond of the storage area though. I probably might want to redo that. And I'm also not sure about that long tube here. I might want to eventually remove that here. Can we make that a little bit bigger in that direction? No, we are at the limit here. We cannot. A friend of mine who played Subnautica, he's claimed that Subnautica is better than Valheim. I wouldn't say that.
Welcome aboard.
I think they are very different and hard to compare. If I would say, Subnautica is a little bit more like an RPG than Valheim is. In Valheim, the lore is basically go find the bosses, kill them, and that's your objective. You don't have any side quests and all of that stuff. You just have to go through the biome and find the bosses and then kill them. In Subnautica, you do have quests, like you get the signals and you get a story, and then you have to follow the signals and find things. Now I have to find the black box of this person, and I found all of those already, and then you get progression in the story and to find out what's happening. So if you want a game to hold your hand a little more about what to do next and where to go, then Valheim is worse. Valheim does not do that. If you want a game that gives you better opportunity to build really creative stuff, then Subnautica is worse. Valheim does the building way better, in my opinion. So yeah, those are very different games. I would not say one is better than the other because they are super difficult to compare. It all comes down probably to preference. I mean, there is people that think that Icarus is a fantastic game, and I think if somebody complains about grindiness in Valheim, they should never play Icarus. We do have things. I wanted to make more of those biofuel blocks. We need to have some lights in here. It's shitty dark. Change, I want to have that, and then reload the processor. That should do the trick much better. Okay, and then that's plant matter. No, we have an extra box for the shavings, right? Right. Shavings, here. We should be drinking. We should be eating. We got hit by something. Some water. Some food. We do have a bunch of fishies. Played Valheim for a few minutes and then rage quit after dying multiple times to Black Forest raid. See? And that is the big difference. There is no raids in Subnautica because here you can build a base, and if you build a base in the shallows, nothing will ever come harass you here. So you don't have to have defenses, you don't have to have an idea how to go about raids and all of that. That makes the game way more easy for getting into the game. Valheim is brutal from the beginning. You get your first raids if you're unlucky, and you get meadow raids. And yeah, Valheim is too much work. I don't know. I think Subnautica is just as much work. It is so much you need to do in Subnautica and find things and find the. But it holds your hand more, and it feels less gritty and less grindy because you got that story, and that story carries you over some of the grind, because you think, oh yeah, okay, I need to go there, oh, I need to find that, okay, then I will bring that in and that and that, and before you know it, you have grinded a lot of resources to make the stuff happening. But it's not less grindy, in my opinion. Not at all. There's a lot going on in Subnautica with finding stuff. What is that? Is that copper? That seems to be copper. Let me get out of here. It's silver. Okay, we don't need that much silver.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Like Subnautica is peaceful, like Meadows and Valheim is it is peaceful as long as you stay in the shallows. The second you leave the shallows and you go exploring, it's not as peaceful anymore. And in Subnautica, you cannot kill anything. Like them mobs harassing you, they are harassing you and you cannot do much about it because you can't kill anything. So I would not say that it is easier or more peaceful. You don't get raids, you don't get things harassing you and you can kill them. You have to be, strategic about where to go. I want to go to those spires where things get hot because I want to find sulfur. It is a different game with a different set of skills required, I'd say. Oh, that is that one. I'm gonna show you something. See that big clam? There is things inside there. And then that thing comes alive and closes around you if you are not very careful. But there is things in here you might want to have. See there is things in there that we want to scan or something. But if I do that, the clam will close. And you have to be strategic what you do and how you get to that stuff here. Because you don't want to die in here. So that is... There is some...
Efficiency decreased.
Okay, we need a rebreather. Is the rebreather in here? No, it isn't. Oh no. I need to leave that behind. It will open again. And then we will have a tadpole that is in need of repair. I hope it's good enough so we can get out of there again. We have to wait for the poison to dissipate. So that is the kind of surprises you get in Subnautica. It is not an easy game. It's a different game. Well, we had the possibility to scan that thing. Oh, my poor tadpole looks really, really destroyed.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
11% life on my tadpole. You can now imagine what would have happened if I had been in that tadpole when that thing closed. We have to find the repair thing. We have to get that poor tadpole home and find ourselves a repair tool. I don't have a repair tool yet. Okay, home sweet home. Gonna leave the poor thingy here. We're gonna have to go and find where we can scan the repair tool. We do need another scan for the repair tool. kind of want that because copper is so hard to come by. Gonna pick it up. That? Is that lead? No, it's titanium. No, we need to do something with the titanium too. So where is... that here? We are still on the search for sulfur. And the sulfur was, I think, to be had somewhere where it's hot, where those spires are. That would be interesting to be looking into, but it's pretty deep. I do want a tadpole for that. Ooh! Don't get electrified. No, I never played Hightail. I always meant to try it, and then I got distracted by playing all the other wonderful things that are out there. I finished Return to Moria. That one I liked a lot. But big trouble is always that there is only so many hours in a day. I thought that that would be the place where it got hot, but it is not. Another thing that ow, that got me electrified, that hurt. Another thing that I played and then gave up on. Ooh, look what we found. Knock unlocked. Okay, we got a thing here. Dive elevator. Have we scanned that one already? No. Give me that.
30 seconds.
Ooh, there is something interesting in here. We need to get down there again. I need to breathe. There is interesting stuff down here. I want to have it all. What was that? Where was that piece that we wanted to scan there? Where was that? Here. What is that? Rebreather! Nice! The rebreather! That is fantastic. That? Bioreactor, that is just stuff. Give me that. Okay. Is there more here? I think we have to get a breather and go over it again and see
30 seconds.
what we can find, if there is something else there. We have not seen that wreck yet. That is new. And then there is something more probably down here. Okay, that is just things. Nothing special. That was a good find. Let's see what else we can find. If there is more debris we can look at, because we do need the repair tool to use the... what is this? Oh, that is quartz. Okay, quartz. More titanium. And what is that over there? That is where it gets hotter. See, the temperature is rising. I think that is the place where we can find sulfur. I do have a little bit of space already. That yellow stuff there, I think that's sulfur. Let's get that. Yes.
Seek a fresh water intake.
Oh, we should be drinking, okay. They're gonna be after us. We get out of here. Post haste. Have you tried playing Return to Moria, Steve? Oh wait, I need to drink. Probably eating would be a good idea too. What, that was only 2 sulfur? That is ridiculous. It's to the east of our base, okay. Now we found that, we can get back there and get more. First I want to see about that rebreather. If you like games that give you a little bit more story, you might like, actually you might like Return to Moria. It is a pretty game, a nice game. I liked it a lot. I like to play it a lot. We need a system chip and fiber mesh to make that. That is expensive. Okay, a wiring kit. So we get a system chip and fiber mesh. Where is the fiber mesh? We need strong acid to make fiber thingy. We need to make strong acid. And the strong acid needs to be made here. No, I made the wrong thing. We need to wait that out. Because can't stop that. Oh, can I? No, I can't. But that's okay too, because we do need the biofuel anyway. It is set in the Lord of the Rings lore, and it is challenging because you don't get OP weapons and there is no spear you can throw at things. And you have to grind quite a bit. There's also no go shoot everything. But I really liked it. It was an interesting and somewhat difficult game to play. If you're up for a challenge, Return to Moria is nice. And I played on the solo mode. There are more than one game mode there, and you can decide if which mode you want to play. And I played on the solo mode, and that was plenty enough for me. But then again, I am not really a good fighter. Is that done now? Give me that. How long does that stupid stuff take? Like forever. Another 14 seconds. Okay, we need strong acid. Green Hell. Yeah, I played Green Hell. I finished it. But it is not my favorite game. I can tell you that much. I found it pretty nasty. I did not like that at all, that game. I played it, I finished it because I tried to finish what I start, but I did not like it. Okay, now where do we put the sulfur? Let's rename that one here. That is empty. Can rename that for sulfur. And we have that and that and that too. What was I even trying to make? The rebreather. Oh man, yeah. Okay, got me that. Can put that last biofuel block in our bioreactor here. That has 2. That has 3. Okay, that one gets the last block. And then we're gonna go for the fiber mesh. How many fiber mesh was that for that rebreather? 2. Oh, we are out of fibrous pulp to make the fiber that we need. Duh! Talking about grindy. Okay, let's get all of that stuff in here, and we need to go out and get more of that fibrous pulp. And we need to pick up some water and food. Oh, we should eat those too, because they will always be here if we don't eat them. Okay, a little bit more water, please. Fab. Okay, now fibrous pulp. We need fibrous pulp. And for fibrous pulp, we need to... That one, I can harvest that one. Can I? No? Okay, that one? That one I can harvest. Okay. Okay. So now we got some of that. My, look at that poor tadpole, all glowing red. We want that repair tool.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, we need to make fiber. And then we make 1 extra or 2. Because I suppose we're gonna need more of that come the future. I'm gonna put that in the parts box. And that too, and then that goes into, where was that fiber box? We had a fiber box. There. Okay, so now we should have everything. We should be able to make the rebreather. Yes.
The rebreather scrubs carbon dioxide from exhaled air, recycling wasted oxygen from...
Can you see what my tiny eyes see? We do have the recipe for the repair tool. And we do have the sulfur. We need another battery. We need a titanium ingot and a wiring kit. We got another bot there on the Twitches trying to sell us AI viewers. I will never in my whole life understand what an AI viewer will do you good, but well, What else? Titanium ingot. Okay, we can do titanium ingot. Ooh, what is that? It's so dark in here. We need to have some light somewhere. Change recipe to titanium ingot and make one of those. Okay. We've got a rebreather. We can dive deeper now. I like that. So that goes in here. That goes in here. And the batteries should be full. Nice. Okay. Anything else here that we need to consider? We have all of the other things. I don't know. I need a flashlight.
The dual mode repair tool combines plasma arc welding and fabricator assist to handle bulk or precision repairs. Though optimized for dry welds, it performs acceptably when wet.
There we go. Perfectly repaired tadpole. Nice. Okay.
Welcome aboard.
We have been at it for an hour now, Steve. I think we need to have a little bit of a break here. I need to drink something. So we gonna play some music and have a little bit of a break ski. Gonna be right back with you. I'm back. Gonna go back to our game. So, I think we do need to get us more sulfur. Would be a good idea. And now we can use the poor tadpole again that we crushed so unceremoniously. What was that? Something was... Oh, there was something I needed scanning. What was that? The scanner picked up. Have I scanned all of those? I did. We have enough fish, but... Blue moons? More blue moons? That one I don't want. I want a harvest moon. Huh.
30 seconds.
Well, I can dive deeper now because I have the rebreather. So I think... Is there harvest moons in there? Yeah, I want those. The green ones. I'm too stupid to catch them though. I want that one. That is the one I need to scan. Now I gotcha. Gotcha. Those are so cute. I hope that there is something coming up in the process of this game to use them for something because they are so cute. Okay, let me get the fish in the box here because I don't want to carry those around. Put that in here. No, I wanted to eat that. That is something. You always have to make sure that you have the box closed before you eat something. Before you can even eat something. That did it again. There. Take a water with me. We are all full on all accounts. And we go see we can get a little bit more sulfur. Now where was that? Over there? I again forgot which direction. I think it's that direction here. Ooh, there is a big wreck here. How do we get in here? There is a cave mouth? Huh. What's in here? That looks like a lot of silver. Is there more to this? No, nothing. Just a lot of silver. Cool to know. Okay. I think we need to get that tadpole a little closer to that wreck. And see how we can get in there. Is there openings somewhere? There. Okay. Let's see. Was that the one where we had to... Yeah, that's the one where we had to go through here. And then the wrong direction, that way. And then that way. And then we can come down here. And there is things in here. Can I not open that? No? What is going on here? Why can't I not open that? There is no air in here at all, but there is Can I please? Thank you. Okay, we need to get out of here and get a breather. Is it that way? I hope. Again, the wrong direction.
30 seconds.
Oof. Okay, try again. Is there anything more that we can look at? That one I can open. Found a wiring kit. There is...
Nehema Journal, go. No one
Journal.
wants to talk about how we got here. Pointless to speculate. I like pointless speculation. Can't be a flight navigation error. The cicada had years to adjust course. We couldn't fly to the wrong star, so we must have made an unscheduled phase gate transit. But phase gates come in pairs. If we jumped through a gate, we could jump back. And which phase gate anyway? Cesor is 14 years outside Transgov space. There are no gates en route, unless the phase gate wasn't human. Mantis told me that Altera found an alien phase gate on 4546B.
30 seconds.
It's where the frontiersmen got their mini-gate technology. What if the cicada detected an alien phase gate and diverted to check it out? What if the cicada went through the gate and couldn't return? Where's the cicada? None of us remember a crash. And where are the aliens who built the gate? It can't be the tailings. So who?
Okay. Interesting. That is Chinese. Is there something else here? We have scanned that already, but it gives us some resources. So there was something blinking. No, I don't want that. Where was the way out here? There.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, I think we have to go see if there is more where we can get in here, if that was the only entry. Ah, duh. That looks like it was the only entry point into that thing here. Okay. Now, sulfur. There's the clamshell. And then the hot area should be over here, right? There is more debris. That was the one we found. Okay. What is this? That looks like things are... Oh, that's the blighted area over there. I think I went wrong somewhere again. That is not where I wanted to be. A good thing we found that. That wreck there, but I kind of don't think that's where I want to be and find more sulfur. So to the other side here. We also have to get to that black box, I think. There's another wreck here that we have not yet seen, I think. Where is the way in here? Or have we been here? Oh well. Wrong one. That one looks unopened, means we have not been here. Another data point.
We can't swear. Try to swear. I can swear fine, Tennick Min. We can't swear in English. Why would
Good
I wanna
night
swear in
and
English?
have a good night's rest, Steve. Thank you for coming and hanging with me for a bit.
Swears out of our head. It can't do that. It can scan us, print us, or roll us back to an earlier version. It can't edit us. Maybe it edited out the knowledge that it can edit us. It can't edit our uploads because they are low-energy mortal data, and NOAA is a high-energy digital system. Like trying to edit fog with a knife. I still don't get why you're okay with the biobeds. It seems like bad Buddhism to accept eternal reincarnation into a cycle of pointless suffering. My suffering was already eternal and pointless because I have a twin.
Requires repair tool. Oh, well, we can do that. Okay, now get in there again and see what is here. Another one I already had. Batteries. Well, we take batteries. Okay. Trash can, bar stools. I think we saw everything here. Breather.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Is there another way in? Does not look like it. Okay, now. Don't go in that direction then. More debris. That is... Is there something here? Okay. Uh-huh. And then we are back to the shallows here. We have seen that here. That is where that angel comb is, with all of the monsters inside. And then that here. That is where those we want those here to make more of that acid stuff. something is going really wrong here. I keep moving my mouse outside of the game. Okay, we cannot do something with that. I need to have a look at the game settings, I think.
Captain.
There is another one. Another debris part. And there is bad boys here too. I don't know how to get in there. Is that a hole? Yeah, it looks like a hole. We can toggle on the lights. There we go. And we gotta have to repair.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Gonna drink something. Gonna eat something. Okay. Now there is a hole in here. What is to be found here? Oh, another diving experience that I don't care too much for. Which direction? That way? Can we open things here? Is there some breathing possible somewhere? Wait, we do have to get that off. Can't open things here. Okay, we have to get back. Or we will... I can't see. I can't see. Where's the way out? Oh my, that is... Ugh.
Captain.
Okay. It's nasty dark. Where is my home? That way. Okay, where is my base? Over there. We gotta reload the batteries on our tadpole here. That's what we're gonna be doing. Okay, no sulfur, but other things. Wait, we need to swap out the batteries here for fresh ones. Okay. So, parts. We don't need all of that in here. Titanium. And that. And then plant matter. Okay, that's full. Oh, maybe we have to put those here somewhere else. How's this looking here? We need to get more biofuel. Because the tadpole loading off of the base is pulling energy like nothing good. Okay. Now, tadpole is loading. That one is full. I'm not quite sure how to proceed now, really. I need the sulfur. Okay, I think the tadpole right now is full. We can take the tadpole out again because it's full.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And this time we go that direction. Ow. Keep bumping into things with that thing. I have to try and learn how to use it. Okay. Where is that wander signal? Angel comb? There. 76 meters in that direction. Haven't I been here? Okay, I think we have to do some deep diving here then. Can I get down here with Okay, let's go. Let's see what's here. Where is that wander signal? That way. 30 meters in that direction? Oh, there it is.
Misty Hema, if I get reset, mirror breach got me. Should have brought flares. Stupid. Had a parasite on it. Full of virus. Bloom virus. I got a scan. It doesn't match the virus in our blood. Legs won't move. Suit can't fix it. Trying to tourniquet. Listen, Miss Dehema, Bloom isn't Macefield. Was wrong. Bloom isn't Macefield. It hurts. Sorry your kids don't listen, Mom. She's gonna kill me for dying again.
Okay. Bloom isn't Macefield. Okay. Now then, what is? Is the sun coming up already? Oh, that would be nice. We have seen that here, right? I keep forgetting in which things I have been. Oh no, we have not been here because this is still sealed up here. See? Okay, we're gonna scan that first. And then we're gonna destroy it. Can get in here and scan more things, hopefully. Is there something interesting here? Okay, let's get a breather and then we try go down there and see what that is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, there is another of those. Okay, we are underneath. Well, that is not helpful. There is nothing interesting here, really. Have I overlooked things in here? Is there something up there that we have to crawl through or something? Not really. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That is not what we expected it to be. Okay, there is more debris here. What is this? Is there interesting stuff going on here? We have been here, right? Yeah, that is where the angel comb is. This is the blight zone. Okay. There was some flickering lights there. Okay, I don't think we have seen that wreck. Or have we? I keep forgetting. Yeah, that is where we were. That was where I could not find a way to open the door here. That is not what I want. Okay, we are heading north. Is there something interesting in here that we have not seen yet? Resources and the great blue end of the world. And then here, what is this? That looks curious. Cannot scan this, but it does look curious.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That is where the habitat number 1 is. I think we found everything that was here. Curious construction things here. Okay, we are off to the east. There is another base. I think we have been here too. We have been searching that. Been searching all of that. This is where the lead is. Why do I have so much trouble finding those spires where the heat is, where the sulfur is? Like, I'm having so much trouble finding that place again. Here we go. That's where we are, where we need to be. There is the hot zone. And there should be some sulfur somewhere around here-ish. And the things that are here look really strange. I don't see any additional sulfur though. Is that a biobed? Bio reactor piece. Sulfur, please. Was that the only bit of sulfur here? That can't be. There need to be more.
Water temperature rising. Hydrothermal vents are a dependable source of minerals and power.
I'm looking for sulfur nodes. There is debris from the cicada here too, look. See there. Roof antenna unlocked. I never found a roof antenna before.
Captain.
Not unhappy about that. Where is the sulfur? There ought to be some sulfur here, right? Is that sulfur? I think it is. Do I have to swim around here to find more? That could be quite uninteresting. What is that? Ooh, I found gold. Well, we're gonna take us some gold.
Gold is a conductive, corrosion-resistant feedstock for advanced electronics. Culturally relevant motivational fact. The
And
states to
we've got another bot. Hello there. Yes, I'm having fun.
miners. Historical gold seekers whose green pans resembled cartoon turtles. Heat warning.
Heat warning, okay. Well, my brain is a little bit...
Seek fresh water intake.
I need to drink. Wait. Oh, I forgot to bring water. Okay, we need to go home. Sorry, my brain is a little bit tired already. And it is kind of hard. We had a lot of bots already coming in today and trying to sell us AI viewers, and thus I was a little bit unprepared. Homeward bound, yeah, home we go. Heat as in hot or cold. Yes, heat as in hot or cold. We are in a biome, we were in a biome where the heat is going high up. And yeah, we need to get home now real quick because I forgot to bring water. So, but we found gold. So probably that was at least something. We need to go back northeast to find that place again, because we still need some sulfur. Oh boy. This game has me a little bit confused. Oh wait, we're gonna get the water first. Drink something. The base building works basically with something called Habitat Builder, and you can point. I'm gonna show you in a second. Let me eat real quick. You got that habitat builder, and then you can look at the blueprint, which one you want, and then you can point it to where you want it, and if you get a green light, then you can build it there. Let me try and see if I can find a place where we can build that. There, see, I could now build that here, and it would cost me 3 titanium and 2 sheets of glass. And then you just click it, and then you build it. That is how that works. Got different interior walls you could put up here if you wanted to. And you got a ladder if you have 2 base parts above of each other. The difference is you have different parts. In the part 1, you got the big room, and you got the circular room, and here you got this room. But this room is, you can expand things. You don't have to stick with the form you are given, because you can expand things. So that's the difference here. Oh, okay, never mind. So, well, that was quite rude.
Welcome aboard.
I'm not Wikipedia. I was trying to help and answer your questions, and you are being quite rude. Okay, bye then. Thank you, Brown Bear, for following. I had a little bit of a strange occurrence right there on the YouTubes, and I don't know why and what I did wrong, but it's okay. Nobody is forced to watch me play. Let's get the gold sorted. We got gold. And we will put that in here somewhere. Wait, let's see. Titanium. What's here? Sulfur. So then that one can be gold. Gold. There we go. We got gold. But we do still need some sulfur. That is not a lot of sulfur. And I surmise we will have to get some more water. Where's the fishies? There's the fishies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fishies. Let's make some water. Oh, yes, we found gear. I think we need to go look and see what we found there. What is that? High capacity air tank. I need a plasteel ingot for that. I want that. I want that. I want that. High capacity air tank. Fantastic. Plasteel. We can make plasteel. Lead is involved in making plasteel, I think. Let's see. Change recipe. That is the plasteel. Oh, lithium. Lithium. We don't have lithium. Now where to find lithium? Can make germanium. Okay. And we've got another recipe for strong sulfur, for strong acid. Okay. I have not seen lithium. Where do we find lithium? Can we scan for lithium? No, we cannot. We are probably too far away from any lithium source. That's the Altera basis within scanning reach. And this is the wreck parts within scanning reach. I think we will have to have forward outpost. But I would surmise that the lithium might be in that hot area too. So Probably we need to go back there. Food. I think we might want to go out and do some water slug picking because we can't risk running out of water. And I'd rather have some in my box than try to hunt some down while I'm thirsty. What is going on here? Caught your attention. Thank you. Glad I did. Okay. Gonna get some of that because we need to make more fiber, more biofuel. Subnautica is not my primary game I'm playing. Usually I'm a Valheim player. I do play Valheim a lot more than Subnautica. So I'm fumbling a little bit here because I have not been playing Subnautica since I played Subnautica Below Zero, and that is a long time ago. So I have to learn my controls again and all those things. Wait, fish. Fish. There we go. That. Oh, I'm sure I can. It's just gonna be probably pretty funny watching me fumbling my way along with all of that here. But I'm okay with not knowing things and potentially making mistakes. Titanium, let's get that in here, that we get... Oh, full again. Things got full here. Also, I wanted to update the base. We need lights here, and we need another bioreactor here to support the energy use for that. And water slugs. We gotta get some water slugs. I'd rather have a box full of water than try to find something while dying. The sounds. There is some sounds that I never heard before, like a deep grumbling. That was interesting. Don't know what's that about. Okay, another one. Creepy noises, yeah. That is totally on brand for Subnautica. Creepy noises, creepy creatures. Do want to do something about that beast of a base. I don't like it. I need to make it better, but I don't have a good idea yet what I do want, really.
Welcome aboard.
Well, that is fish. Where's the fish? I keep forgetting. I have labels on there and I still keep forgetting. Well, those are no fish. Not only do I keep forgetting, I also keep mixing stuff up in here. I think we put those here. True. There we go. And then that goes here. Should be eating and drinking. I think we're gonna eat up those nutrient blocks. They are not too fantastic anyways. Those are way better. And we're gonna eat those up before we They just occupy the space there. That is not so helpful. Make more water. I wish we had the possibility to say make 5, because clicking 10 times is not so cool, but yeah, well, it is what it is. So, refilled our water. That is much nicer, like that much better. Batteries in the pocket, that is cool too. So, is the sun coming up yet? I do want to go back to that. That's not looking like it. I do want to go back to that place where we were before we had to stop and go home for water. Nah, I don't want that. Can we... Oh. I wanted to get into my... Can I now put that back here?
Welcome aboard.
Will not let me. I hate that. That is not really cool. Okay, let's drop that here, get the tadpole out of there, and then we can attach it.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Get that. Gimme. And then we attach that. Can I not attach that before I repair it? What is going on here? Like, huh? I should be able to attach that. What is going on here? Now, repaired. It is attached. How did that go? Okay, well, I don't need to understand everything. It's okay. We want to go north. Right? We came along. No, we need to go that way, I think. That. I do really wonder how I am ever able to play Valheim without a map. I cannot find my way around without a map in Subnautica. But this time we found it. Okay, we want more sulfur. Ideally. What is this? Oh. Okay, that's a creature. Let me try and scan that one. Who are you? Do you harm me? Jelly ring. Does not look harmful. Okay, let's get back into the tadpole.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That is true, but like how shall I put it? Playing with no map in Valheim is a different experience, and it is difficult because you have trees that obscure your vision. But I just get so lost in Subnautica. It is spooky. There is something in there. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go in there and see what that here is. Can I scan that? Yeah, I can. Fridge wormwood. Can I cut that? No, no cutting. Okay. Okay. Something else here? Silver. I do have enough silver for now. I don't want to overburden myself here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, that I can understand. That game does take quite some resources on the computer. And if your computer is a little bit on the lower end side, then it can get really difficult to enjoy a game that is lagging all the time. I totally understand that. I did buy a new one a year ago, or more like a year and a half ago. That was really cool, but it gets old quite fast. Like it's you buy something new, you think, okay, I'm good for a few years, and 1.5 years later, you are not good with that. The games demand more. That is copper. Okay, we're gonna get copper because we do need copper. Have I gotten everything here? Yeah, I think I have.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, still no sulfur though. Just that one little bitty, itty bitty sulfur bit I found there. I was hoping we could probably find some bigger sulfur node. Also lithium. Where would I find lithium? For the better tank, for the better air tank. That structure here looks interesting, doesn't it? Ooh, that looks like we got some sulfur here. Wait. That sulfur here. That's about what I wanted.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There is a little bit more here. And what is that stuff here? Can we scan that? Onworm. Okay. Can we cut that? Nope. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, okay. Is that the same stuff that grows in the shallows, or is that something different? Let's see, scan. No, we already have that. Can we scan that? No. Okay.
Welcome aboard.
What's over there? What's that? Another one of those jelly rings. Okay. What is that? Oh, a bone maw. Duh. I don't want that. I don't want that. Go away. Those rings are hopping. Strange behavior. There's more bone maw all over the place here. I have not seen another gold node either. Just that one bit I found. Huh? That one is situated right on that vent there. Huh. Strange stuff. What's that? That is one of the Cicada's supply crates. Take it. Is that a different kind? Heat warning. I got too hot. Let's get out of here.
Aboard, Captain.
Okay. Is that one of those big crabs? And there is a cicada piece. I think that's one of those. No, it's only the shell. Right? Okay. There's a cicada debris part here. That's gonna be interesting trying to get in there. Okay. Coral crabs. The coral crabs are cool, yeah. But the funny thing is I tend to misjudge, and I got such a jump scare the other day because I thought it was just like a hull, like there is a lot of those in the shallows, and got closer but because I was searching for crystals, and then that thing stood up. Oh, there's gold. There's gold. We got gold. And there is sulfur. So I got a tiny bit of a jump scare there. Okay, we are out of storage space. We need to get stuff into our storage here. All of that. Because I do want... Wait, let me get a breather.
Aboard, Captain.
I do want the sulfur there, down there. You'd want to have that. Wow, the water is quite dense here. The stuff does not drop. Oh boy. What's that? Oh my. That's that bone maw thingy here. Ugh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Shoot. Those are quite dangerous. That took some toll on my life. What I was talking about. I forgot what I was talking about before I got attacked. Oh, the water is quite dense here, seems, because the sulfur bits did not drop to the ground. They hang in midair. Yeah, 1/4 of the health just gone by that stupid bone maw. We need to do some research into that wreck though. But maybe not right now. I want to take that gold here with me. And then... Again? That is not a bone maw. That is a bone maw. Oh my gosh! Oh. Where is my tadpole? Hi. Oh my. Oh, we need to get out of here. Real fast. Oof. Scary game. Get to a little bit of a calmer position here. Food. Yeah, that is what I was thinking about, like heading back and then getting back here again with an empty inventory, because there is probably more things to be found there. And we need to repair the tadpole, and we need to charge it. What is going on with my brains today? Cannot even use...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Accidentally clicked on the E. Shoot. If I would play that bad in Valheim, I would die even more. Have you played Valheim before? Do you know Valheim? Those bone moths are really, really, really terrible. They push you. It is really interesting, but some people do complain about it being grindy and not holding your hand, and you don't know what to do. But you've got so many options with that game. I really, really do like it. And it's not long now, and they are going to release the 1.0 update. So if you think you might like it, try to pick it up before the 1.0 update, because the price will go up after the update. So if you think that might be something for you, there we go. And we have a gold and a sulfur box too. Now that looks a little bit better with the sulfur and the gold I found. Now where do we find lithium? That is the next question. The Great Jaw? No, I never heard of that. What's it about? The last game I have been finishing was Return to Moria. Okay. I think I do need a little bit of a short break here. I need to visit the bathroom. 250 meters south, the Great Jaw Leviathan. Oh, that one. That one. Yeah, I know it. I just didn't recognize the name. The thing when you go inside and you poke around in there, it goes shut, and you can lose a lot of life or even go dead. I left my tadpole in there earlier because I was scanning stuff. Oh, it's in there. Okay, thank you for the hint. We're gonna go there after I use the bathroom, because I can't concentrate anymore. We're gonna have a short break here. Gonna play some music. Be back in 3 minutes or something like that. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for all the information. That is helpful. I have been to those tadpole pens. That's the area. Okay, 300-meter east. Yes, I have been there. Contain large blocks, mineral lithium deposits. Well, maybe that is the safer option. Oh wait, I need to get my battery switched because I don't want to be out there without batteries for some things, especially that thing here. Gonna switch them and get them in the loading machine here and take some fresh ones. Parts. There we go. There we go. Thank you very much. For now, I'm good. We're gonna go there and get us some lithium because I want that better tank. I surmise that thing is full, but I don't know.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It is, but we do need a repair tool too. Okay, we gonna go east, southeast, east. I'm not sure. I think that might be that I could not get in there when I was there last. And because of that, because I had not found the blasty thing, how is it called? I forget the names of those things. Now see there, we were looking for the sulfur and then we come back here and then we found the sulfur. Okay. There is some jingling noise here. "200 meters reach, we can go down." Oh, can see it's getting night. That is not so cool. I should have stayed the night at home. What is that? There. Was that the one we wanted to go to? Let me see. I'm not quite sure if that is where I want to be because that was... I have not been here, I think. Light, please. Oh, murky waters, can see. There was a place. No. Not here. Not here. Not here. There's a data point here.
Nehema Journal, go. I just dodged a mirror breach, and I feel like a god. Not a god, an animistic trickster. An ancestor of myself. This is what our bodies did before the first city. It felt like playing a game and winning. The most important game ever played. The damn thing is that I think the mirror breach was playing with me too. Oh, it would have eaten me if it won. But it was playing. Evolution has equipped it to enjoy its work. Like no human could ever enjoy filling out a loss report. No one wants to hear about the meaning in nature. The Mongolians have Tengri, the eternal blue sky, who ordinates the fate and balance of the cosmos. But did he save them from the Kara? No. Our sky is black, and we are done with gods. Capital has taught everyone that nature is a marketplace of violence, that natural selection is the same as competition, and competition is the key driver of evolution. And if I tell them that no, it's not like that. Nature is not operated by the same logic as a publicly traded corporation. The cynicism slams down like a hatch. Everything is a job. Fitness is profit. Profit is life. It's a trap. And I'm going to find the way out.
Endurance upgraded. Inventory expanded.
I found a biobed in there. I just didn't want to interrupt the recording. That is why I gone silent. Huh. There's another one. Half-round room unlocked. Nice, okay. We have everything in here, I think, now. Where is the way out again? Oh my. Where is the way out? Here. Where the light is. I think we found everything in there. I hope. Not quite sure, but one can hope.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. That was that. Now we need to find those caves. That is titanium. There, we found it. That looks like lithium, right? Okay, now we can have the better.
Lithium is useful in manufacturing portable high-yield power sources.
Where is my tadpole? Man. Ah, that guy again. Trying to paralyze me. Ooh, and a bone maw. Shoot. Okay. But we've got some lithium. There is more lithium here. I'm being hunted. Yes. Ah, there is, look at that. There is so much lithium here. That is probably the best place to hunt for lithium. Now let me see. We are due east of the life pod. Due east 423 meters of the life pod. Down there is the lithium. Nice. Absolutely fantastic. That was a great help. Thank you very much, Brown Bear. Because I could have searched a lot in here before I found a single lithium node. So we've got some lithium. We can make the better air tank. And that makes things a lot easier. Yay! I do kind of like the restriction you get from, you cannot kill everything, you cannot dive as long as you want and all of that. I think that makes the game interesting. Otherwise it would be way too easy. Okay, we are back home and it's day and we've got lithium. Yep. Now let's see about that. Oh, scary noises. What do we need? What else do we need? Plasteel. 1 plasteel. We can make plasteel ingot now because we got lithium. Let's say plasteel ingot. Load. Ha! I kind of do want to update my base a little bit and make things nicer. I do not like how this looks here with the storage. That is not as nice as I would want it to be. I think we will lump the lithium in with the sulfur, because sulfur, lithium, right now it does not merit a second one. And we've got the inventory expanded by that biobed we found down there in that wreck. Wait. Logs, lithium, gold. Linear miners, historic gold seekers, green pants look like cartoon turtles. What the frickin'? Sometimes what you can find in here is really, really interesting. Okay. The portable oxygen generator, we only have one, and we need to scan some wall racks. We already found quite some, and I also found the half round room, which I think does look nice. That one. Let me see. Look, that one, I want to have that here. We're gonna have to have 5 glass to make that, because I think it looks pretty. But maybe it's not the best place to put it in front of the moon pool. Maybe put it on the side here. Oh, I have to think about that. But I think that looks pretty. Ooh. But you can't build it here because we have not enough room. I don't want to look at the wreck. We have to think something up here to make that happen. Yeah, pretty but creepy. We can't build it here because it's not enough space. We would need to remove all of the... And I think on this side we don't have enough space because there is landscape in the way. I do not really want that next to the bioreactors. I think we have to think about how to rework this a little bit. I think we have to expand a little bit. Maybe put all of them machines to the other side here and expand in that direction. Can we? Can we expand in that direction? Yeah, we could. We could expand that. What is that with me scrolling? We could expand to this side and then have that look out over here. Something like that. We are in the shallows, and I think if we put another one on top here, then it would stick out of the water and make awkward noises all the time. I'm not sure I want that. Okay, now we have the plasteel. We're gonna make an high capacity air tank. Ooh. Life is much better now. We've got 2 minutes. Okay, so if we Q move that nonsense a little bit. Facilities, biolab. The biolab can live here too, or just the front side, that one. Can put that here. And put the bio bed right next to that. What is that with me getting all the wrong buttons today? Biobed? Where's that one? There. Oh, wait. There we go. What is the front side of that one? That? That is awkward in the way, or can we? Not happy with that there. Could cram it in the corner here. That is awkward too, huh? Makes me unhappy. Do we put it here? I think that's better. And then the Noah. That thing has been quite silent. We have picked up the wander signal. Okay, let's put that next to the biobed so we have it. And then the processor. We're gonna put that on this side here. And then we have the possibility to expand that one out a little bit. Gonna need to get us more titanium. That is not bad, not bad. So now can we see about that one? We need to make some glass to make that happen. That direction is not cool, but that one I can go with that. Let's get the glass going. We need glass. I think we need 2 more glass. Yeah. Cannot even remember what is written there. Oh, we need to get more quartz. Ah, I like it. That's nice. Okay, we're gonna be putting some furniture there. We need more glass. We need more glass. We have a lot of posters already too. Lab chair, dining chair, trash can. Okay, we need more glass. I want a table in here. And a chair. That one? Or the other one? Which one is nicer? I think that one is nicer. Cool. And then we can make a bed. Where do we put the
Nomadic
bed?
advisor has transmitted an alert. Return
Ah,
to the life pod at your convenience.
okay, now he tells us that there is things going on. Ah, wait a bit. We can have a wall here to separate that from the moon pool. Don't have to have that. And then an arch in there.
Seek fresh water intake.
I forgot to drink again. Just like in real life. I always forget to drink. Yeah, I like that. So it's not like in your face with the moon pool. And then gonna have another wall like that. Some living quarters here. Oh, out of titanium. Yes, that is something I tend to forget. I forget that in real life too. Yeah, I think that I like that. And we're gonna get more titanium and make that the bedroom. I think that is nice. And then with the moon pool here. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna get more titanium. But I also tend to forget to drink enough in real life. When I was on that break, I got me a new glass of water because I always forget to drink when I play. That, and then more wall. And then there is a door here too. This kind of expensive. I think we go with the arch for now. There. That. We can put a door in there later. And we need to have a bed. And then there was listening dish. What does that thing do? Oh, I need to need the blueprint. I never found that blueprint before. Listening dish. Where is that? Monitors the perimeter for communications from employees. Okay. Roof antenna. A large transmitter of unknown purpose. Simple transmitter of unknown purpose. Okay. We're gonna hold off on building that. Is there something else I have overlooked? That's a tadpole. Scroll. I've never used that one. We do need some lights. We might want to have a habitat beacon at some point. Stereo lights. That Reaper Leviathan looks... Let me see. Ooh, that's a biggie. Must be fully on surface. Why can't I turn that thing? It is full on the surface. What you're talking about? Can we place it out here? there's not enough room here to make that work. I don't want it to face in that direction. That is lame. I want it to face in the other direction. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That thing looks scary, but it's a great model. Okay. There was some other things that could be scanned, but I have not found them yet. So we're gonna hold off on building more things for now in here. We have everything that we need, and we do want some light. Because it's getting super dark in here all the time. So a little bit of light. Oh, and we do need to make another bioreactor. We need copper ingots and titanium ingots for that. Because I think it might get a little bit hard on the electricity. So, node processor, we're gonna make 2 of those, and then we're gonna make 2 of the copper ones. How's it going here with the fuel? 1 left. Okay, we need to make more biofuel too. And it's dark. Well, that light is nice and bright. The world is so pretty. I have to give them that. So pretty. Okay, we need more biofuel, so we need more of those things here. There was that other plant that would work too for biofuel. A pent plant. Well, we are nearly full anyways. Let's get that back into the boxes.
Welcome aboard.
So, some titanium. Some fiber. Okay, that is gonna be full. I'm gonna drop it in here because we're gonna use it up anyways real soon. After the plasteel is done, the titanium ingots are done. So that. Eat something. Is that already done, or is it just still working? It's done. Okay. That's that, and we're gonna make change recipe, copper ingots, 2 of those, and then we can make another bioreactor. I like to be a little bit on the overpowered side and not have to worry about the energy being too low in the middle of the night. Could hang some posters here. We do have a big collection of posters already. Lost River. That one does look kind of nice. Paint a tree. And what do we have here? That one? Help keep the future perfect pioneer program. I don't know if I want to have Some advertising on my walls.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return
Language.
to the lifepod at your convenience.
Language knows no barriers. Well, not true. I should be able to play comfortably, so something is wrong, and I think I'm slowly... Oh, that is good. I'm not anymore a big nerd with the computers. I have to get help with them. I was good with that 20 years ago. It's good that you can help yourself there and try to figure it out by yourself. Would be nice if you could be playing without lag. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, that half round room does look good. I do like it. I really do like it. So now I'm a little bit at a loss. What do we do now? Ask the Noah what news he has and see where we need to go next. I'm not happy with that either, but...
Welcome aboard.
We are using a lot of water lately. We need to have more water. Okay, let's see what the Noah has to say.
I have a special request, investigator. I can't call it personal because I'm not a person, but it could really increment my value function, you know? One of my kin is still alive. I've detected low-frequency code from an active Noah node. It's housed in a deep facility it calls the Tadpole Pens. You may want a tadpole of your own to get down there. Maybe it can tell us what became of the colony and how to avoid the same fate. Signal location uploaded to your PDA.
Okay, now we have the location for the tadpole pens. Where is that? Well, that is out there. 650 meters to... And it is 8:45, so I'm afraid the next thing we are going to be doing here is quitting for today. I have work tomorrow, and I need to get up 5 a.m., which means it would be much better if I went to sleep on time. Yeah, we are out of titanium. Extract that a little bit and get another one of... Where is that now? That one? Not enough room. We have to expand that a little bit more. That is going to be a job for next Friday, I'm afraid. So, yeah, I think we did okay today. We've got some interior design going on. We've got the tadpole. We've got lithium, thanks to Brown Bear's help and telling me where to go. The base is taking shape. I'm not happy with the storage here. That is a nuisance. We have to do something about that. But that is a job for next Friday. I also want to decorate a little bit in here. We have to scan some wall racks and all of that stuff too to make it look a little bit more nice in here. But yeah, I think this was a good episode and I am quite happy with how that went. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please give me a like, give me a follow, give me a subscription on the YouTubes if you want to. We do play Valheim on Tuesday evenings and Subnautica 2 on Friday evenings. And there is 2 new videos, Valheim videos out for my Cozy Comfy Completionist series. every week. So there is a lot to be watching if you are so inclined. And with that, I wish you a very good night. And I hope you enjoyed yourself. And we are going to be back in a strange new ocean real soon. Bye, everybody.